Alrighty, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to Raid Shadow Legends. I am quite excited to do this again. We're back. It's been a minute. I did recently upload a shard opening video. Maybe that was yesterday, maybe that was the day before, I'm not sure. But we got some things that I'd like to talk about. Mainly like progression and stuff like that. Like I said in the shard video, if you haven't seen it yet, it'll be on my channel somewhere. If I remember, I'll link it down below, but I always forget, so forgive me. But yeah, I can't remember when the last time I did a raid video was. That wasn't a shard opening video. I think it's been a minute. I can't recall off the top of my head. I'll be honest, I'm not prepared for this in the slightest. Raid Shadow Legends. So, my last progress update was 6 months ago. So, yeah, it's been a fat minute. And yeah, what have I managed to get done in 6 months? So, before I get started, I'd like to say thank you all. If you've been on this channel for a while, you support all the videos. If any of you are from the second channel, you know, the support across the channels has been fantastic. I appreciate that a lot. We've shifted a little bit onto real life stuff on the second channel. But yeah, everything, all the numbers are going up, and I appreciate it a lot. So thank you guys very much. The shorts, a lot of my views are coming from shorts. We're very, very close to 1 million views, which is ridiculous. That's crazy. But yeah, progress. So I can't remember what level we were last time, but I'm level 77 now. I've been grinding out my dungeons. It was Fire Knight, but I'm gonna assume it's Spider. Ooh, that's nice to know. Very nice to know. I don't want the monthly pack. Fuck off. So yeah, I've got some souls that I'd like to save. This is quite cool, so let's go through my champions first, because there's some things I'd like to do. So the champions, this is the main one. I'll tell you what, I'm very all over the place. I apologize. I'll show you my Great Hall first. I showed it briefly in the shard opening video, but this is where we're at. I don't know if anything's been added or changed. I skipped. I didn't skip. I just stopped playing for quite a while, so I'm very far behind in terms of where I should be. But I've nearly maxed out my void accuracy, which I could do now if I wanted to. Could I? I could. So I could help out my Madame Cirrus, but I've found that it's very, very rare that my Madame gets resisted. The only champion I've found that seems to resist her quite a bit is Wither the Crowned. The absolute bitch. My crit damage for my Magnar, my Spirit, is completely maxed. My Force for Xavier is almost maxed. And my accuracy for Xavier is almost maxed because the poisons. So I kind of max my Great Hall based on the champions I have. And a lot of these, like ones that are 1 and 2s, were because I had so many of these bronze medals left that I just kind of put them wherever. I could have just put them down 1, but I thought little bonuses here and there don't hurt anybody. A lot of the time I finish between gold 4 and 5. Obviously I'm behind in raiding now, but I have some plans to do some raids. So my defense, I did win. See, what does this mean? Oh, okay. So I managed to beat this team, but I lost to both these teams. So Akandrathon doesn't surprise me. This one, I'm surprised that one's won. This one, I'm surprised has lost. Duchess. As you can see, Madame. And I haven't done any raids today, so that's that. Tag Team Arena, I don't really do. But come down here to my fragments. As you can see, I've got DJ Marsa from all my other accounts. I'm not summoning her yet. Working on getting Mithrala, just very slowly. She's kind of like the one I'd like the most for my arena team. And Yannicka from the clan shop. So, I think, I mean, I don't know how long it would take me to get 30 shards. I think it's 6 or 8 weeks. Still just chilling in my own clan. We're not, yeah, this is, somehow this guy's leader, but this is my clan. But obviously I was taking a big break, so I wasn't on. And it's made this guy the leader. But 3.18 million player power. And yeah, my champion fragment. So this is what I'm going for next. Like I said, our clan isn't particularly big anyway. It's just my own. We don't push for numbers or anything like that. So has anything really changed? I've tried farming Fire Knight for some pretty decent Savage stuff for my Xavier. I would absolutely love for her to get like ridiculous Savage and crit damage gear. So I'm 106 crit rate, 244 crit damage with nearly 4k attack. This is nowhere near where I want it to be. But yeah, I need a lot. So she's obviously only got a 5-star attack percent chest plate on her. That's a big crit rate boots. Like those boots are really good. If only that was like attack percentage. And yeah, I'm using a HP ring because of the 26% attack roll it's got on it. So Xavier's like probably one of my biggest account carries. Xavier and Siphi are in basically every team. My Siphi is an absolute stud. I love her so much. Arbor I use in Hydra and Arena. Her speed gear is not fantastic. I don't know why I've 3-starred this when it's attack percent. Flat stat attack. But yeah, my Arbor is not the best. As you can see, I have crit damage gauntlets on her. So, you know, I need to farm my dragon. I'm waiting for a... I have the skin as well. I'm waiting for the double dragon event to come back up again. Oh, why are you doing this? Yeah. Little Miss Annie, I don't use her. She is really cool, and I know she can do a lot of damage. I just haven't built her. I haven't booked her. I got her a long time ago. And yeah, I know she can hit ridiculously hard. I think it's this one. Yeah, but I haven't bothered yet. Urshiga is pretty cool. Again, not booked. Books are like ridiculously hard to come by, so a lot of my champions aren't going to be booked. I have her in a shield and a divine life. I don't have bolster, so I can't use that, but she is thick. So she's got 80k HP and 25k defense. 150 speed, not the best, but I'm using her purely for that shield. I use her in some Doom Tower waves, and I use her in tag team, but other than that, I'm not really using her anywhere else at the moment. And Faction Wars, but she is thick. She is super cool, and I got her and Arbiter in the same pulls, which was like crazy. Vizix, don't use Vizix. I have her 6-starred for some reason, but I don't use her. I just don't need to. Death Knight. I love Death Knight. My Death Knight is a pain in the arse. So he's resisting nearly 5k defense, nearly 50k HP. Could do with a bit more resistance, but you know, what can you do? I've got him in a 5-piece stone skin, and I have him in defense percent boots, I think, yeah. Because I don't want him taking turns. He is just there purely to sponge. I don't want speed. I don't want defense. I don't want speed. I want defense. I don't want anything else. I want him to be resisting as much as possible. Xavier number 2. This is the one I don't really use other than Dragon. So I'm using 2 Xaviers in Dragon. But that might change in a little bit, and you'll see why. Drexler, I tried building for Spider, but he doesn't do the job for me, unfortunately. Maybe it's because he's not booked. It's possible. But I thought he'd do a lot better. But yeah, no, he just doesn't. But then I haven't really built him full yet. I got him from tag team, used him for a little bit, and then stopped. Robart, don't really use. I've never really used him, as you can see. Look at this. We've got 4-star, 3-star gear on him. I haven't used him for a long time. Bad L I do use every now and then. I'm pretty sure he's in my Dragon team. I love Bad L. I have booked him. Super cool. Got him in Relentless. He's always putting poisons down, which is helping Xavier nuke down the waves, because I don't have a Seer. And I love him so much. And he's like really, really low-key good healing. He can heal a surprising amount. Ninja, someone else I use in the Dragon. I've got him in Savage. But he is not built properly at all. Like, he's not got 100% crit rate. He's not got good damage. He's got lowish attack, and he might as well have 0 accuracy. So he needs a lot of work doing to him. But yeah, I just don't have the best Savage gear. My Fire Knight doesn't drop me very many things. Scylla the Drakes. I've got her in Curing, mainly because of her passive. I mean, a lot of you probably know who Seal is. She's not maxed, but she's healing all allies by 10% of their max HP at the start. If I've got Curing on her, 20% extra heal for herself, making sure she stays alive. Because yeah, she's very, very good. Rotos the Lost Groom. Someone else who isn't built properly, but I need to work on him because he can be an absolute savage in the arena, and I would absolutely love to get him done to work with Siphi. It would be awesome. Foley I've got built but not maxed. Again, gear and stuff like that. I have built him for this ability, but I need to work on him. And most of these, none of these are really new. They're all kind of maxed. Umbrella Enchantress I've got maxed and ascended, but I don't really use. Godseeker I need to build and book for Iron Twins, because I have an idea. I would like to make a really good Iron Twins team. This is my arena Madame. Obviously speed and accuracy, she's... Now obviously, compared to other people, yeah, that's nothing, but more or less at my level, 478 accuracy is more than enough. She's got a ridiculous amount of HP. 242 speed. Happy with that. Very happy with that. Frankie Tanky. I love Frankie Tanky. Who else have I maxed since? Magnar in Savage and crit damage. I absolutely love Magnar. He's such an absolute warrior. HP based Savage Nuka. He's ridiculous. I've got him in 226% crit damage. That obviously could be better, but with my Savage gear, that's as good as it gets. So I'll just go over who's new, because I've probably spoken about these a lot. So who else have I maxed since then? Fellhound. I've been doing a lot of campaign farming for XP, and Fellhound does that a lot better than Xavier did. So he's obviously spamming his A1, which I booked but didn't need to really. These abilities he doesn't use, so it's all about this one. But he's not perfect yet, because he doesn't always one-shot. He doesn't always one-shot the Lord Shazar at the last wave, which drags it on a bit longer. But, you know, maybe I've got his masteries wrong. I do have him in Helm Smasher. Maybe I need to change that. We'll see. 2 Cold Hearts. I don't know if I've shown that. Armiger, not using. I should do, but I'm not using him. So these are like the relatively new ones that I've done. So I've 6-starred Venom Mage, and I'm working on her at the minute. I've used her a little bit. I can't remember where I want to use her, if it's Dragon or Fire Knight or something like that. She's not maxed yet, but I've got a Retaliation. My Retaliation gear is a bit meh. But I do plan on using her. I've booked her. I've watched some guides on her. I am going to get her ready. Lord Champfort, I've built for Iron Twins. I've built him. I'm going to use him. I've got him more or less where I want him. I need a lot more accuracy. That's the only problem. He's got 62k HP. Yeah, it's just accuracy that's letting him down at the moment. But yeah, again, gear is what's letting me down. I don't have amazing regen gear, so... Fire Knight again. Bellower, I've 6-starred him for one reason, and that is I have a 6-star soul that I will be using in a moment. So I'll go over that in a minute. But yeah, I might be able to get him built a little bit better than my Fellhound, and then he might do that a little bit quicker. So we'll see. So 99% crit rate. I hope that triggered someone somewhere. Archmage Helmet I had built for Arena before I had Arbor, and then I got Arbor, so I have no need for him anymore. So I just use him in tag team. I have 6-starred Renegade for this ability, so she resets cooldowns for some speedrunning stuff that I want to try, because I don't have a Kymar. And that's it. Gorgoram I have 6-star. I don't know why, because I don't use him anywhere. He's not particularly good gear-wise. He's good, but the gear I have on him isn't particularly good. Who else is there? Scrammis. I've seen a video on him, but I can't remember why he's as good as he is. And that's kind of it, really. I'm working on my Nut. I got him in the shard opening video. Not an R-Tacker who I'm going for next, because I would like to... I know R-Tacker is ridiculous in the Spider. And he can even farm like stage 25 on his own. So I want to get him built because he is really cool. Free champion. Garlic's dad. Amazing. I don't think there's anyone else really that I've got that's worth talking. I've got 2 Stag Knights. I'd like to build him. I don't think any of these have been new. Have I got any legendaries that I haven't mentioned that are new? I don't think so, because I don't do shard openings without recording. So that's that. So the big thing that I'm really looking forward to doing. So I know you probably shouldn't do it, but I'm going to do it because I want to. I'd like to pull this guy. So I would like a Tomb Lord, and I am going to get me a Tomb Lord. So I have some dupes here. I'm hoping I've worked out the maths right. So that's 1,000, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we're good. So we're going to unbind. Yes. Goodbye, Drexar. Goodbye, Norog. Ah, this is very, very slow, isn't it? Goodbye, Norog number 2. Nice seeing you. Goodbye, Xavier number 2, 3, 4. I love Xavier. I don't need 3 of you. Really don't need 3 of you. And Tatora Rhymehide number 2. Don't need you. Goodbye. Token Trader, Tomb Lord, get in the squad, my guy. I could get Morley. I was tempted to, but I think Tomb Lord is going to help me out a lot more. But I think that Morley might be my next purchase, because I know she's great, and she looks really cool as well. Take your time. Oh, was that it? Well, that was a bit underwhelming. I thought I'd missed him then. So Tomb Lord in the squad. Tomb Lord in. There he is. Yeah. So Tomb Lord's really good for his poison ability. So attacks one enemy, has a 70% chance of placing 2 poison debuffs. If the hit is critical, has a 70% chance of placing 4 poison debuffs instead. Really cool ability. Again, you know, 4 poison debuffs paired with my Xavier. Oh, it's going to be ridiculous. So I'm hoping to get him. I'd like to get some more poison. I would really, really like a Calvalax or a Theodore the Savant, but obviously that means luck. So, you know, he's good in the Fire Knight. Why is that? Because of all his multiple hits. Yeah, 3 enemies. Makes sense. So yeah, that is that. I'm not sure how I'm going to squeeze him into my Fire Knight team. Clan Boss, I'm doing 2 hits. I'm doing Brutal and Hard. I haven't been able to do Brutal on my own yet to get to Nightmare. Trying to farm some good Crawl gear and some good regen gear, because they're both really, really important sets. See stuff like this. So attack percent, speed and crit rate. Oh, that could be good. So yeah, we'll keep that. We've got some gems. Nice, nice. The hard chest always sucks ass. That is an immediate sell. But we get some potions, some XP stuff, so that'll do. I can 1 key Hydra to get the max. You know, I just need to do 6.6 million, so I haven't even done that. I thought it was less than that. It's not. So I can only ever get 2 Mithrala shards anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference to me. You get a bit of clan gold. I'm just doing this for the Mithrala shards and then I'll be done with it, because I think Hydra is boring. You know, you bring out content that only 50% of the player base can actually play. It no longer interests me. Same with Demon Lord. I really like that they've added the key system in. The quick battle stuff. Oh, perfect. Yes, please. Faction Wars hasn't changed because I haven't been doing it. Potions, Iron Twins. I'm only getting down to stage 9. because I haven't built a ridiculous Iron Twins team, but that is my plan. And yeah, that's kind of that. I haven't gone any further. I can do 20 fire, ice golem. I can do 20 dragon. I can do 20 fire knight. The only thing I can't do is 20 spider den. I think I'm on 17, but 18 eludes me. That'll be Artak's fault. Sand devils and phantom shoguns I haven't even touched. I've done a little bit, and I was like, oh, I'm getting 6 potions every 3 minutes. Well, you can kiss my ass. I'll skip that. Ridiculous. But yeah, I'd like my Artak for Spider, and then yeah, I'll have to work on some other kind of teams to make this a little bit easier, so I can get up here and start farming that. I'm not even going to try and touch hard mode yet, because I'm probably nowhere near it. But yeah, that is that. Really happy with where I'm at. Roshguard, I've not spoken about him much, but he's also a really good poisoner. This one. Attacks 1 3 times, each hit places poison. So there's 3 Tomb Lord's poisons on top of Xavier's nukes. Ooh, that could be pretty dirty. And then I'll build this team out, max out, open one completely random Void Shard, get a Seer, and then all of that will be pointless because she does it better. But, you know, that's the game. So, yeah. I want to do some champion guides. If there's anything you'd like to see, let me know, because I'm not in game. I very rarely highly doubt I'll be in game for a long time, but I would like to try. So yeah, that is that. If there's anything you'd like to see, let me know down below. Leave a like while you're down there, subscribe. All the links to all the socials in the description box down below. It has been your boy. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.